Hello, people of the YouTube. Now, today is that versus video. Christian Science versus Scientology. Now, when I did my research on Scientology, I thought I was gonna find was, your normal stuff. Like, oh, the flying saucers, it look like airplanes crashing into a volcano. But no. Scientology, it's more than that. So I guess I'm focused on Scientology first. Now, Scientology, it's like, best way I can explain it, it's like a gold digger. It's like they watch videos on how gold diggers act. Cause all they want is wealthy people in their groups. And once those wealthy people are in the groups, they try to get every penny out of you. And when that's not enough, they be like, "Oh man, ain't your father coming into town, man? Oh man, your father's gonna want to give you so much money for your acting career, man. Make sure when he comes to town, you get $100K off of him, or $200K, or something like that." I don't know, man. What if my dad don't want to give me the money? Doesn't he care about seeing on the TV? That's what it takes. Yeah. And anyone who criticizes, Scientology, if you send someone you know a piece of mail, someone goes through that. Someone goes through the mail. So if someone sees, like, your friend, let's say you got a friend named Bob, talk all that, bitch. Wait. Okay. Probably just take the damn batteries out of that thing. Oh shit, now I forgot what it was. Oh well. The dude who made Scientology said the most important people in life was the artist. Because it takes an artist to make the country move forward. For he makes beautiful paintings, makes technology greater, and blah blah blah. Apparently also, artists tend to be wealthy, so let's get every single penny from them. It doesn't even matter if you just got done donating money. Look, guys, I just got done donating $2,000. You want me to donate more money? Well, I gotta have gas money. I gotta have money to buy food. I gotta keep the lights on. What was that? That ain't important stuff. I need to donate more money? Well, okay, I guess if you really think it's that important. Oh, yes, I remember the mail thing. You will never see your Bob write notes to you because someone goes through that. Like, oh no, Bob is trying to educate Steve about how bad this place is. How that? So, Bob never writes you. Oh man, that poor Bob. I guess when you hit Scientology, Bob was like, "Fuck Steve. I don't fucking like Steve no more. He's a fucking queer now." The Scientology, yeah. But nope. Because they went to the mail and saw stuff they don't like about Bob, saying stuff they don't like about Scientology. Now, if he talked about all the good stuff about Scientology, oh man, yeah. It's like a YouTube video I was watching about psychics. Oh man, I have a missing son. I'm going to the psychic man and give this person all my money. I I don't have enough money. Want me to sell my house? I'll just live with my cousin. Okay, now I got enough money for you. Where's my son at? He's dead? 2 years later. Hey, I'm suing you for every penny you got because my son, he's not dead. You told me 2 years ago he was dead. And Christian Science. Well, there ain't really much new information about Christian Science. They don't believe, like, you see my room, you see my dog, you see my hand. They don't believe these things exist. It's not they don't believe these things exist the way we see them, because if scientists is right, we are 99 point, what was it, 12, 9, that's point, empty space. That's funny. I don't look like I'm empty space. That wall doesn't look like it's empty space. So the wall doesn't exist the way I perceive it. But no, they go a step farther. The wall does not exist at all. The atoms that make the wall doesn't exist. The atoms that made you don't exist. You're all just the spirit of Jesus and God or some crap like that, man. So you gotta put some good thoughts in you and boom! By the power of Jesus, you are healed. Which Christian Science is dangerous too, because the whole, my son is sick. He needs medicine. He needs to go to the hospital. But the Christian Science are like, no. What he needs is someone to pray for him. At least Scientology is like, the dude's sick, and that's, send him into a hospital. Unless you're sick mentally. If you're sick mentally, they won't send you to a psychologist. Because the psychologist, they might say something bad about Scientology. They might say your mental breakdown happened because of all this money Scientology is trying to get from you. So instead of sending you to someone who could help you, we're just going to pretend what's wrong with you doesn't exist. And help one day just go away on its own. Oh, you got a gun now? Oh, I guess it didn't go away on its own. I guess now we're all dead. I regret nothing because I wanted your money. So, yeah. So they both don't want you to see a doctor. One, the kind of doctor you need for your brain. If you're having a mental breakdown, they're trying to get all my money. And the other one, you're a physical doctor. Well, like when you're sick. Okay, well, if I'm not going to a doctor, can we compromise? Vegan-based diet. Want me to do all this research on vegan-based diet, see if it can help. And while I'm doing this research, I'll still pray. I'll still pray to Jesus because I care about Jesus. So, by the power of Jesus, my son and my daughter. Oh, now I'm going here. Now let me, nothing wrong with working on the internet. Click. Can we compromise on that? Oh, is that a... Oh, no. Doing research on how to get rid of something by diet is not putting your trust in Jesus. It's the same as the drugs, I bet that's what they will say. I bet they'll say something like, you can keep eating all the junk food and all the unhealthy meat you want, as long as you pray to Jesus. If you switch your diet to a vegan-based diet because you want to be healthy, it means you don't trust Jesus. It means you don't trust Jesus. Oh. And I believe both of them will sane you if you try to leave. Like, Scientology, it's not so much as saving, really. Because they want to know what they did wrong. It's like breaking up with an ex and not telling him or her what they did wrong. Because that's all they want to know. They want to know what they did wrong for when they get into the next relationship. They're like, well, I won't do that again. And that's what Scientology wants to do. They want to know what they did wrong, but they won't do that again. I'll tell you what you did wrong. What you will do again is you kept asking for way too much money. I told you I need light, food, a place to live. No, you kept asking for more. Can you promise me you won't do that to the next person? Because I bet you will. I bet you will. I bet you will. You can't exist. And it's amazing no one's like branch off and create their own Scientology. Because, you know, that's what I would do if I was a Scientology. I'd be like, whoa. When I first joined Scientology, you told me to join Scientology, I'll be a movie star. I'll be like all the great movie stars who are Scientology. Now you're telling me, forget about it, it's a pipe dream. It will never happen. If I was a Scientology, if I was something like that, I'd be creating my own Scientology. If you're like, and I'd be telling everyone, no, they're fakes. Like, no, they're fakes. They're just in it for the money. They will tell you, they will help you to be the next guy who plays Deadpool. I know he's not a Scientology. I just feel like saying that Deadpool. But after they have you hooked, they'll tell you your dream is trust and get realistic so you can donate more money to us. And also, I've been hearing a lot about people getting confused between Christian Science and Scientology. Like I know they both have the word science in it, but it says that. What is it? It makes it so confusing. Like, Scientology believes the gods, easy Jesus, are brainwashed to believe the gods. But in Christian Science, they believe in Jesus. They believe he's an actual God, not brainwashed. Also, they only believe in Jesus and his father. And at one time, the Holy Ghost was a female. Yeah, that's a whole thing I've been learning lately. Look it up. Dragons in Genesis. It's a YouTube site. Free as of typing. Free. Everyone likes free. Free. So I don't get it. What's so confusing about the two? Now, if you're thinking about joining Scientology or Christian Science, please do not. There's better things out there to join. If you want to feel like you're connected to something greater than yourself, you know, there's other things out there. There's Buddhism, Taoism, Confucianism, atheism, nihilism. I've been watching a lot of atheist YouTube videos lately, and there's something called the Atheist Church, which sounds like an oxymoron, but hey, if that's your thing and you gotta go there to feel connected to something, go for it. And hey, matter of fact, if I ever saw something like that in my town, I'll definitely go in. Just to see how different it is. Like, okay, this is called the Atheist Church. I want to see What's the same and what's different? Also, if there's an atheist church, does that mean there's an atheist mass? Mosque? My bad. And an atheist temple? And an atheist whatever else I can't think of right now with different reasons? I got off subject there. Nah. Need to get back on Christian Science. Nothing exists. Nothing. Also, another thing, Christian Science believe in L. Mr. L. So there's a false god. The god is Jesus speaks up. In one of the books forgotten to be put in the Bible. Well, is it Jesus says, you will call your God my God. Well, that's all I gotta say now. So what is better? Scientology or Christian Science? Whew, that's a hard one. They're both very harmful. But, I think I gotta give it to Scientology being more harmful. Just a tiny bit. So, by default, that just makes Christian Science just a tiny bit better. So, Christian Science, you won. Yay, I guess. But, I haven't really done any research on the death row. So, if there's more people dying because they won't get medicine or switch to a vegan-based diet, and they're all people going on a killing spree because they won't go see a psychologist, then that means Scientology won. But for some reason, because, it's a killing spree, I think there's more people dying there. That's just me guessing. So, Christian Science, you win. Just barely. Just barely. Wow. So, stay curious, my friend. And do not drink the Kool-Aid.